What we have here is a aftermath of a car I did not run. As you can tell by the number 97, that's not my number. But this right here was actually ran by a good friend of mine here in town, and how smashed up it is, there's no way he could transport it home because he's only got a two-wheel car dolly. So he asked me if I wanted it. I went and got it. I feel it's about right I do a aftermath on it. Cody is the gentleman's name who ran this. Cody builds the most basic stock cars you can imagine. He doesn't care about winning. Like, winning's always nice to Cody, but he mostly goes out there to wreck his cars. And you know what? He has a blast. And Cody's cars, for some reason, never seem to die. I don't know if you guys can tell what type of car this is, but this is actually a Nissan Sentra Type R. And I'm just going to tell you this right now. Cody used every inch of this car. In the heat, he was going, and I honestly thought to myself, when is that thing going to die? There is nothing left to this. Like, that's where his gas tank was mounted. Look how much everything came into that. It is crazy. Like, I can't believe how this car went. And the funny thing was, is in the finals, he was still going. He made it to finals with this car. He went into finals with no front bumper at all. And if you guys think that stopped him or slowed him down, it didn't. He was track shotting people with the two frame rails. This thing was intense. I have no idea how this thing stayed alive as long as it did. This is a manual car. And underneath the hood, it was kind of going weird. He lost his oil filter because the hood oil cap, because the hood smashed it off, as you can tell by all the oil. So he's like, I was getting sprayed in the face with hot oil. And then his header cracked, so the flames were coming out there trying to light the oil on fire. So it was quite some kind of show, I'm going to say that. But this little thing had the heart of a lion. It would not die. What ended up taking him out, believe it or not, and it didn't take him out immediately, and no, it was not the back end, but I do want to come back and pay some attention to this back end because it is extraordinary. What ended up taking him out was this front passenger side tire. The strut actually turned 90 degrees. I couldn't believe it, but he was actually driving around in the ring with his front tire like this. I did not know how this thing was still moving out there. I was just cheering for him inside the car because I was still alive, and I was like, go Cody, go! Because Cody's not the type of guy to give up. He will go until there is physically nothing left of his cars, and I'm telling you right now, there is nothing left of this car. Nothing at all. Like, if I was Cody, I don't know if I even would have went into the finals with this thing because he came in and he had to drive up to the line and he almost got stuck in the middle because of how bad it was dragging. But give it to him to use every inch of the car, and I'm telling you right now, there is not an inch on this car that has not been used. Oh, the tires are inside the rear doors. Like, realistically, the door has been cut in half. The door should come to here almost. I don't know how this thing still runs. They removed their gas tank and their battery and their fuel lines at the actual Derby track. But this thing is extraordinary. And the best part is he didn't even pop that donut. It's still a good tire. There's really not much I can save off of this car. I might just cut the crossbar out and maybe some electrical, but I gotta pull all the tires off to take it into scrap. But this is like a 99 Nissan, and this thing is as bone stock as it comes, and I'm pretty impressed with how this thing did. It was a screamer out there. It was like bah, 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 coming right across the track to hit people. Keep your eyes open for this one if you guys want to watch the video again. It was pretty damn entertaining, I will say that. This car would not die. But if you guys ever want to run a Nissan Sentra, this is what it might look like at the end of the Derby in a bone stock category. Take care, guys, and see you back here tomorrow.